Knives are cool, and axes too. Hey everybody, it's Robert Breaker. Every week I come to you with a new sermon in English and Spanish on my channel, the Robert Breaker channel, and my website is thecloudchurch.org. I appreciate y'all watching every week. Hope you're enjoying it. Well, I'm announcing now that I'm going to make a new channel as well. So every week I'll still bring you a new sermon in English and Spanish, but I'm also going to make a knife channel. I got to admit, I like knives. I just can't be in denial anymore. I have to admit it. I guess the first step to a problem is admitting your problem. Well, my problem is I like knives. I like knives. And I just did a video for my new channel, and the new channel is called Knives Are Cool and Axes Too. So please look up my new channel, Knives Are Cool and Axes Too. I'll leave a little link down in the description where you can find it. Please subscribe as well. And I'll be making, hopefully, a lot of videos about knives and axes and hatchets and machetes and maybe even a sword here or there, pocket knives, things like that. Because I have a collection over the years that I've gotten at garage sales and estate sales. And I just like knives, and I believe that they're important. They have their place. They're good tools. And I've been spending the last couple of weeks on YouTube looking at all these knife channels and all these bushcraft channels, all these survival channels. And I was like, you know, I think I could do that. So I thought I'd do that. The first thing I want to say today is this one right here. This right here is the first knife that I carried as my carry pocket knife. And you put it in here like this, and it goes right in here. And when I was about 9 or 10 years old, my grandfather, Jasper, we called him Pappy, over in Oklahoma said, son, every boy and every man needs a pocket knife. And he gave me his pocket knife, and he went and bought him another one, and it was a Schrade Old Timer. And I have since lost that knife, unfortunately, because as a missionary in Honduras, I left a lot of things here. When I came back, well, my dad, I found out, had gotten rid of some of my stuff, which is kind of a bummer. But I picked this one up at a garage sale, and it's exactly like my first pocket knife that my grandfather gave me. And this one here has 3 blades, and never want to open the blades, all 3, fully extended all the time. That can damage it, but you can open them maybe a little bit of the way, and just don't open them all the way. Only open one at a time all the way. But that's what she looks like. And I carried that, believe it or not, I carried that in high school. All through high school, I had that in my pocket. I don't know if they can do that nowadays in high school. Boy, has America changed. But I'm a country boy, and I was taught, always have a pocket knife on you, because you never know when you might need it. I went to the store the other day, and I thought I was picking up this same one, and I bought this. It's not, it's a little different, but it's an old timer. And I guess that's pretty fitting because I'm an old timer. I'm 40-something now. And this one turned out to be a little bit different. It's a lock blade, so it locks and you push back down to close it. But it's a pretty cool one. Now, I wouldn't do what I just did with that because that's not a locking blade. That one there doesn't lock, so you could do that, and if you're like this, it could, come back and cut your finger. So I'm not gonna, do that. I'll stick it in with my fingers like that. But I like knives, and I know a lot of you that watch me like knives too. I've had over the years 4 or 5 people send me a knife because I've said in some of my sermons that I like knives. And so look for the knife that you sent me on this channel. I will probably talk about it, do a review on it. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel as well. And I'm just a teacher, and I like to teach and to talk about things. And I like knives, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to do a channel where I review them, talk about them, and hopefully they'll be a blessing to you. So please subscribe to this knife channel, and little by little I'll be putting out new videos with different knives. And let me just say, I've got a lot of different knives, and I cannot wait to do reviews on them. And part of them are collections that, well, my grandfather gave me a collection of knives. I can't wait to do a video on the ones that he gave me when he passed away. But I garage sale, okay? And I do estate sales. And I just, wow, I pick up some interesting things. And part of this channel will be to show you some of the stuff I picked up and ask you, if you know more about knives than I do, what is this? I got a couple of knives up there that's like, I don't know what this is or who made it. So the only thing I know to do is put it on YouTube and see if you know, and maybe we can learn together. But I've been really blessed to have a lot of friends that were military and collectors that have taught me a lot about knives over the years. And so I'd like to share that knowledge with you and encourage you to carry a pocket knife. This is my carry knife here. I've since switched to this one because carrying this in your pocket, this is kind of a two-hander. You got to use two hands. You got to, I got to open it up with both hands. Well, this is my new knife, and I'll do a video on this knife just alone, but look at it. You just push the button and out it pops. And see how that's all one-handed? I'm working over here. I'd rather have this because I just pull it out, push the button, lock, and boom. And then with one hand, put it all back together. So this is the one that I carry now, and I'll tell you more about it one day. But this was my first pocket knife, and it's just too cool. I wish that I had the original. I lost it, but that's one of the sacrifices that you give for serving the Lord, amen? And I'm just thankful to be able to live in a country where we have freedom, and we can have knives, and we can do things like this. Yeah!
That was good.